3 months to be back to England. Arrived on the shores of England, and what happened? His girlfriend had married another. He was devastated, absolutely devastated. He jumped straight back on another boat, sailed back out here, came back to his residence at Garth. He was that devastated when he got back that he put all his work into building this house that his lovely girlfriend couldn't join him as his wife, so he slit his throat in the courtyard. That's the first one. The second one was a young girl by the name of Ann Peters, a 2-year-old, who it is said fell down the well. She had a convict nanny who also fell down the well trying to get her out. Now there are several stories relating to this one. The first story is that the convict nanny was very nasty to her and always told her that if she was naughty she'd be thrown down the well. And she even at one stage took her out to the well, got hold of her feet, held her over the well and said, look, this is where you're going to go if you're naughty. So when the girl did something very terrible, I don't know what it was, but she did something very terrible, and she thought, oh bugger it, I'll jump down the well anyway. So she raced out and jumped down the well and died, and the nanny went after her and she died as well. The other story is that she simply ran away from the nanny and didn't see the well and fell down it, and the nanny followed her. But whatever the case was, the child, the 2-year-old Ann Peters, and the nanny both died in the well. That happened she died on the 20th of September 1840. Now there's another story that I can't confirm, and there's no real record of it, but one of the Peters, and my old auntie Doris, who was actually born here in not born here, but she was from here. She was born in 1900. She always told the story that there was a young Asian girl came there after that, and the young Asian girl was butted into the well with a ram, and she was buried at Avoca. Now there is a grave at Avoca of a young Asian girl that there's no record of, so whether that story is true or not, I'm not sure. Now the story of Garth, if we look back at the story of Garth, after the young Englishman committed suicide there, it was taken over by a man by the name of Charles Peters. Now we have one of our members, Lois, Lois is Nee Peters, is a direct descendant of Charles, so it's very interesting for Lois. So you might be able to talk to Lois about the Peters family. Now Charles came there in 1836, and he finished the house off, and they lived there. In 1840, he went to, I think it might have been after his daughter went down the well, he went to and built the Fingal Hotel, which is the current Fingal Hotel at the moment. He built that and took it over, and he moved into Fingal, and his son took over Garth. Now they lived there for a few years, and there's a couple of other people lived there, but really from about the late 1800s nobody's lived there. A couple of people tried to live there, but they always reckon they were scared off by the ghosts. There's been several university groups and ghost people that follow ghosts that come there with all the electronic equipment. Many of them haven't stayed the night, they've cleared out before the night ended. So if you feel some eerie feelings when you get around there today, don't worry about it, it doesn't really happen till night time. Hopefully